So you mentioned kind of finance and you're trying to Google and do all these different things. So what did you learn during that process that you might want to share with someone else?
Yeah, that's good. And things have certainly changed. So if I'd have given this answer a year ago, it would be different with financing than it was now. So like I was at like the prime of the best rates, especially for land that have existed, for forever,
Ever. Yeah,
certainly
literally.
a long time, right? And so I would have people tell me, and it was mostly like residential folks, you got to have 30% down, or you might 40% down, or they're throwing out huge numbers. And, unless something has changed in the last year, that is 100% not true. You can, and it depends on what size property, what your credit history is, and so on and so forth. But, you can get into a property with 10% down. We certainly did at a great rate. Our rate's better than our house rate.
It's crazy. That's
Was
awesome.
so. Yeah, so it was great. That totally blew me away. And it took a minute to find the right bank, right? So I started out Googling land bank, or farm credit union or whatever. But yeah, if you can find a farm credit union, if you've got a little bit of tillable ground, that's you can get into their program, and that's been tremendous. They were great to work with. So these local, or these kind of regional, statewide, or I guess kind of statewide banks or whatever. So
Mhm.
little local regional banks. That's the way to go. And I don't know if there's one way to find them other than just jumping on and then asking. I had a couple of super helpful agents too that I asked the question to, and they said, oh yeah, call whoever down at Farm Credit of Arkansas, or Farm Credit of Tennessee, or whatever, and you can find somebody. And so that was really helpful. I didn't you know you don't know till you go through it, but that might have been a barrier for a little bit. I was sort of worried about what that down
Well, yeah,
payment was going to
you're
be.
looking at the 100-acre parcel with 40% down. You're like, I can't do
That
that.
100%, even 20-30% down, like that's a
Yeah.
big number with a bunch of tillable ground, going
Hmm.
for more than just rec ground is. And so that was a big number. And so then finding the parcel that I did that was ugly, and then finding the right bank as well, with again, because it had some tillable on it. So finding a farm credit was completely game changing. The numbers are just so different than what I expected, and in a favorable way.
Hmm. That's such a, I think that's probably where people need to start first, in terms of if someone's fired up and they really want to go look to buy ground, like go do that. And for like the perfect example right here, like maybe you can afford more than what you thought, or maybe you can't. Like you're going to find out one way or another, or you're right where you thought you could be, but you're going to know going into it, so you can really move forward with confidence. So I think that's so important.